Hey, welcome to Communication 101 Informative Speech. My topic will be on unemployment. So, welcome, and here we go. President Obama stated that I will not rest until all Americans who want to find work can find work. Well, I have witnessed family after family struggle trying to find any type of employment just to make ends meet. I have also seen my own family fight this battle. I had the desire to know why this was happening to my family as well as so many other Americans. After searching diligently through government websites of surveys, statistics, and polls, as well as consulting experts, I feel like I know why. Do you? At present, 12.7 million Americans want work in the United States, and 7.7 million Americans holding part-time positions want more work. These statistics don't include the 3.2 million Americans who didn't qualify to be in the survey. Or are you, or possibly someone you know, part of the 23.7 million Americans struggling to find work? If not, I'm sad to say you're not off the hook just yet. America's unemployment rate will eventually affect you. Many ideas are being proposed, but not much action is being taken to really solve the problem. A problem that is affecting our country as a whole. And as a whole, wouldn't it be a good idea to know what is being done, if it is even going to work, and what can you do? That good idea is why I'm here. To start, let's ask a few of the questions at hand. What is being proposed or done to lower unemployment rate? David A. Graham, a journalist from Newsweek magazine, has compiled the most popular proposals recommending solutions for the United States unemployment dilemma. First proposal is offering a job creation tax credit, either across the board or specifically for those who increase their payroll by hiring. Government officials do believe that this is one of the most stimulating policies that they can pursue. Job creation tax credit will encourage employers to hire new employees instead of increasing hours. Next proposal is repealing the healthcare reform bill. Conservatives do believe that the healthcare reform passed by Congress is hammering hiring. Reason being, to guarantee tax revenue that funds the new health regime, the law requires exhausting omission of expenses on the 1099 tax form. Next proposal is to extend the unemployment insurance. Again, the advantage is in extending the unemployment insurance is that the insurance puts more money in the hands of the consumer, thereby, you would assume, stimulating economy growth. The Obama administration has extended the time frame a person is allowed to stay on the unemployment insurance several times. The last proposal is delivered by David Baker, an economist, and a co-director of the Center for Economic and Policy Research in Washington, D.C. He suggests a system where newly or previous created jobs are split between old and new employees, called work sharing. This system would give employers an incentive to keep workers on payroll at reduced hours as an alternative to laying off workers. It will stimulate more spending and produce more growth, allowing for more business to expand and create job openings. The system would require no new government bureaucracy. It would be attached to the existing system of unemployment insurance with short-time compensation as an alternative to the insurance itself. For example, 21 states already have this structure as an option under their unemployment insurance system, including California and New York, 2 states with high unemployment rates. Luckily, we even have an example of a fully functioning work-sharing economy. This country has aggressively promoted a policy of work sharing, along with measures aimed at persuading employers to keep workers as a result. Its standardized unemployment rate now is at 6.7%, 0.0 percentage points below before the rate at the start of the downturn. This remarkable achievement was not due to a superior economic growth. Through the fourth quarter of 2010, the growth rate in its economy since the start of the downturn actually lagged somewhat behind the growth rate of the United States. In fact, its unemployment rate had fallen while the unemployment rate in the United States had risen 4.4 percentage points. This was entirely due to the different labor market response to downturn. Now, the most natural question you could ask is, will they even work? There are some possible downfalls to these proposals. First, the downside to the tax credit is that it does increase the Social Security crisis. Instead of money going into the Federal Reserve, money will be going out. Next, the healthcare regime's critics argue that the paperwork of repealing the law will suck up time, money, and discourage job creation, even if the bill is directly creating new jobs. Repealing the bill will take over 2 years, and that's 2 years too long to reduce the unemployment rate. Next, the disadvantage of extending unemployment insurance is that it promotes people who are not working to claim that they are looking for work and getting paid for it. An example of how unemployment insurance promotes dishonesty in unemployed workers is given by a former president of Harvard University and Secretary of the United States Treasury, Lawrence H. Summers. Take, for example, a person who is accustomed to making $15 an hour. On unemployment insurance, this person receives about 55% of their normal earnings, or in this case, $8.25 per lost hour of work. If this person is in the 15% federal tax break and a 3% state tax break, he or she pays $1.49 in taxes per hour not worked, and nets $6.76 per hour after taxes as compensation for not working. If that person took a job that paid their normal $15 per hour, government would take 18% for income taxes and 7.65% for Social Security taxes, netting him or her at only $11.50 per hour. If the individual compares the two payments, the person may decide that the $4.39 payment deduction is worth the hour of leisure, increasing the unemployment rate. Another disadvantage in the unemployment insurance is that it contributes to our 15 trillion, or to be more precise, 15,676,273,860.82 of rising debt. To put that really large number into perspective, every man, woman, and child in the United States would currently owe $51,600 for their share of the United States public debt. The possible negative aspects of a work-sharing economy are, even after the economy has started to recuperate, unemployment would continue to rise. Why? Well, when economy turns bad, employers are hesitant to lay off workers. Organizing layoff plans can take months, piling extra work on top of the employer's already heavy load. Employers are even more hesitant to hire new employees when the economy improves for this same reason. Currently, the average employee works a low 33 hours a week. This is unfortunate for job seekers. Companies would rather increase hours than hire new employees, leaving the employment rate again to rise. The last question at hand is on a more personal level. Is there something you can do to stay out of unemployment? Getting a higher education lowers your chances of unemployment. A recent survey from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that education pays in higher earnings and lowers unemployment rates. Next, get involved into government. Let them hear you as part of the public. You are part of the public's opinion. You can help promote companies and businesses that can expand. But they can't expand because they can't get approved for loans that are required for them to grow. In return, their growth will be creating jobs that are not funded by the government. Jobs that are not funded by the government, which would extremely benefit our economy most. Next, encourage the stop of extending unemployment insurance to encourage workers to find work and lower the United States debt of $15 trillion. Third, the last thing you can do is demand for more action and less talking. Lowering the unemployment rate is not going to be an easy task. It's not a simple matter. It is a problem that is affecting our country as a whole. Again, many ideas are being proposed, as you can see, but not much action is being taken to really solve the problem. And in the meantime, the plans that have been into place, like extending unemployment insurance, are only pacifying the situation. If nothing gets done, consumer spending will continue to decrease. If consumer spending continues to decrease, then producers will stop producing, leaving our economic system destroyed. Thank you.